All right, what's up, family? So we got an everyday one for you now. And this one's going to be dealing with something that we all are guilty of at some point in life, but with maturity, we've gotten better. So I'm going to title this one, 5 simple words. Misinterpretation of someone or something. You know what I'm talking about, folks. Sometimes we can we have misinterpretation of so many different things in life. People can misinterpret what someone sees, what someone says, or they can even misinterpret what someone do, especially if you're training someone. You get what I'm saying? For me to get right to the point, I'm going to jump on a big one right away. With most people in the world, not all. Remember like the old video, you could never say all. But most people in the world are guilty of this one right here when it comes to misinterpretation. Talk about eyes. Do you realize a lot of people in the world, they misinterpret. Remember what I said? You can misinterpret what you see. A lot of people misinterpret people's eye colors. They would assume, oh, he or she their eyes are black. But would you believe this when I tell you this? There's not one person on the entire planet that has natural black eyes. It does not exist. Here's proof right here. See, when you see a person that their eyes are like mine, for example, I look like my eyes are black. But my eyes are not black. My eyes are definitely not black. My eyes are brown like most people because I have a high content of melanin. When you put the light to my eyes, you will see my big eyes are brown. You know what I mean? But they're not hazel brown. See, that's where some people make a mistake. But like I said, that's a clear misinterpretation. Think about all the times you have to fill out a medical exam or whatever, something like that, right? The most common question they ask you, how tall are you? How heavy? What's your weight? What's your eye color? The most common eye colors are brown, blue, gray, and green. There's no black on that form, but occasionally I have seen where they misinterpret the paperwork and they put black. No, there's not one person on the entire planet that has eyes that are black. It doesn't exist. Now, we're not talking about the fake artificial eye people put in their eye. We're talking about naturally born people. Not one person on the entire planet. Did you know that? If you didn't, you know it now. But see, that's a case of misinterpreting what you see. We can keep going. Let's go with another one. How about this one? Isn't this one all too familiar? Misinterpreting what someone see or does, what they do, right? How many times we've seen this, right? Somebody is lifting something really heavy, right? And the two people, they go, all right, on the count of 3. All right. And then they go, 1, 2, 3. This one lifts, but this one don't. You go, yo, man, what is you doing? I said on 3. Yeah, but do you mean 1, 2, 3? Or do you mean 1, 2, 3, then go? Like, you're like, what? Is you stupid? 1, 2, 3, on 3. Watch this. I'm going to give you a better way to see this. Because I remember I witnessed what could have been a tragedy because of misinterpretation. It was at the gym. Watch this. A true story. I remember this one day, way back in the days, I was in the gym working out. I was working out on this machine, but across from me, Joe was doing benching. And this guy comes in, doing all this. He's doing powerlifting, making all the noise, making all this noise. So now he put on all his heavy weights, right? When he put the weights on, he bang, he banging it on. He want everybody to hear. Then he got his 2 boys. He said, all right, yo, come on, man. Yo, y'all ready? While he's down there a bit, getting ready to power lift, he got his boy on his right, his boy on his left, and he says, yo, all right, on the count of 3, I want y'all to lift, right? See, misinterpretation. He said on the count of 3. Now, here's the big problem. They never was in sync with each other, and they almost cost that guy his life. Because when the guy said 1, 2, he lifted on 3, his buddy lifted on 3, but the other guy didn't. The other guy was thinking 1, 2, 3, lift. When they both was on 1, 2, 3, right? So you know what happened? I seen it all happen right in front of my eyes. So now when he lift and this guy lift, but this one didn't. This guy lifted off the bar and this guy is too heavy and it fell. It felt like on his neck. And, I jumped up to help, but they wound up getting it. Man, I sat back down doing my workout. Do you know these guys was arguing for like the next 5 minutes in the gym, going back and forth like, yo, man, what the hell you did, man? It just fell on my but hold on, man. I thought you meant like 1, 2, 3, then lift. He said, no, man. I said 1, 2, 3. See, misinterpretation. They went on and on and on, so much so they eventually came over to me and got me trying to get me involved. They was like, yo, my man, would you tell this guy, yo, when somebody tell you on 3, what does that mean? I said, yo, come on, my man. I said, I seen the whole thing happen. I said, listen, first, I'm happy you're not hurt, man. That's a good thing. But I said, he said, nah, but what if somebody say on 3, what does that mean? Does that mean on 3 or does that mean after 3? I said, yo, man, I ain't trying to get mixed up in the other. He said, nah, man. Yo, just be honest, man. I said, well, it depends, man. If a person say on 3, then that means 1, 2, 3. Remember, on 3. But another person, that's why you got to be in sync with each other. Y'all got, that way there's no room for mistakes. It's irrefutable. That could be the other word. Irrefutable means undeniably, undoubtedly, no question at all. You cannot question. It's what irrefutable. You can't deny it whatsoever. So we said on 3, meaning 1, 2, on 3. But this guy, he had it as 1, 2, 3, then lift. Well, then that would be 4.
Okay, but babe, honestly, you're here explaining that 1, 2, 3. But come on, in reality,
okay,
if you're saying you're on a count of 3,
on
then,
3,
no.
Y'all hear this, right?
When you say the number 3, that's where you got to take action, not after, right?
Yeah, on 3. No. That's why you got to be in sync. So if I say on 3, that means 1, 2, 3 would be lift. On 3.
But you're saying on. Then you're not going to hear the on. It's going to say, yeah, it's
1, 2, 3. 3 is the lift.
See, now that's what I'm saying.
But 3 is the...
It's 3, you move.
You're never going to say 3. Or you could say 3, but it's on 3, meaning 1, 2, 3.
Well,
but you can't say 1, 2, 3. You still stand there. 1, 2, 3, and then lift. It's like...
Wow, that's so confusing. Because when you say 1 on a count of 3, you're going to... Once you count 3, they're going to take the action, not after 3.
See, so you would have been the other guy in the gym.
Oh, man.
See, because I'm telling you, I seen that bar went like this, and it was on the Joker neck, and he's like, go. And I was like, and when they was arguing all that time, I was like, see, them two was in sync and didn't know it. But this guy was off sync. But all together, they were not in sync. You have to be irrefutable, especially if your health is could be in crisis. Don't play. Be irrefutable. Do not play and assume. Never assume. Oh, he know on 3 mean on 3. No, but this one mean on 3 on 4.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's crazy.
It is, man. You gotta be clear with one another. I'll give you another way to look at it. Okay, I got another good one for you. Misinterpretation. Because like I said, you gotta be in sync, or you gotta have clear understanding. Because if you don't have understanding of what's really being said or done, you're going to misinterpret what someone said. How about this? Isn't everybody all too familiar when people are arguing? Remember, like I remember a video, my wife said that before. You might be arguing with somebody and then they say, nah, because you said this and blah, 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 this and that. And they say, I did not say that. I did not say that. And it's like, see, you arguing, and when you're arguing, emotions arise. You start to hear things that really wasn't said. And you think this when it really was this. So you're misinterpreting what she said. You're misinterpreting what he said. And now your emotions getting all wrapped up in it. And that ain't what the person said. You were just angry right now. You hearing things actually. But watch this. Y'all, how many of y'all think about you seen this before? You know somebody. I remember I was actually at this place. Somebody that's moving out of their place. They moving to a new place. And while you driving the highway in your local town, you see them signs that the storage company. You go, oh, I'm moving. I need to find a storage company so I can put my stuff into it till I'm moving to my new place, right? And we see these signs that say sometimes they go 1 month free. Remember the title of the video? Misinterpretation of someone or something. Now, the storage places say 1 month free with a 3-month minimum. But they, in big letters, they say 1 month free storage unit. And then in small letters, they say with a 3-month contract, 3-month minimum contract. right? Do you remember that time that we was in a storage company? We was putting stuff in there. Next thing we hear all this commotion up at the front. All this commotion going on. We like, yo, what the hell's going on there?
Oh yeah.
So we kind of, a little nosy a little bit, we dipped our heads over. And the girl was in there. She was like, nah, cause see what I don't understand. She had all the attitude. She's like, well, I understand. Look, I just need it for 1 month. That's all I needed. That's what y'all advertised. Y'all said 1 month free. And the other lady was trying to have patience. She had a lot of patience. She said, ma'am, it is 1 month free. But that's what she said. That's why it says with the minimum requirement of 3 months, with a 3-month contract, and you get the 4th month free. So you are getting a month free. So you're going to be getting 4 months for the storage, but you're only going to be paying for 3. You're getting the 4th month free. And the lady's like, well, I don't need that. I just need the 1 month because I'm in the process of moving. I just need the 1 month. And the lady, she said, so I should be able to get it free. That's what y'all advertise. I swear, even I was like, oh my God, some people are so thick-headed. They're so thick-headed. And the lady went and explained it again. She said, ma'am, it is. She said, no, I ain't trying to hear nothing you're saying. Read your supervisor. Because I need to speak to the supervisor. That's what y'all advertise. Y'all said 1 month free. I just need the free month. I need the free month. And the lady's like, ma'am, you're misinterpreting what is actually been listed. If you see, she said, I don't need to hear you no more. I don't need to hear you. And it was so evident that she was misinterpreting because, remember what the definition of misinterpreting? To not understand something correctly. Misunderstanding. She didn't read it, the fine print. It actually said 1 month free, but see, that's the hook, line, sinker. The 1 month free was in big letters, and then with 3 month minimum was small letters. That's how they get you. So that's what I'm saying. Misunderstanding is a definition for misinterpreting somebody or something, right? Like title of the video. How about
like the number 9.
Oh, remember we did,
right?
Depending on your
video.
perspective, like the video right here we did. Depending on your perspective, you might be at one place standing, another place, someone standing at another angle. It looks like a 9 to them, but it looks like a 6 to you, depending where you're standing. You know what I mean? I remember that. Oh, how about this, y'all? Y'all remember this one here we did a while ago? This was a great book called The Wolf Trap. It was a great misinterpretation in this one. It's a little street thug, drug dealing book, whatever. But it was a great book. Great book. Good lessons in it. But remember, there was one part in that book. I remember you brought it to my attention. Remember, they told the guy, they owned the sub place, the sandwich spot. And they told the guy to go where he had to go to pick up the drugs. They told him that to pick up the stuff. And he said, what? At the sub place? He said, yeah, it's a legitimate sub place. He said, but what you're going to do, you're going to go there, you're going to ask for Cindy. Cindy going to be the one behind the counter. I'm just making up a name for that. He said, you're going to say you want to see Cindy. And then when you see Cindy, he said, I need you to tell her, I want a steak and cheese with double onions with peppers on the side. And the guy said, okay, yeah, sure. He said, no. Listen, man, you cannot mess this up. He said, because if you mess one word up, she's not going to give you what you need to get. He said, so listen what I'm telling you. When you go there, number one, you ask for Cindy. Don't deal with nobody else. Only her. And when you get her to the side, you say to her on the side, when nobody can hear, low, you say, I want a cheese steak with double onions and peppers and onions, with double onions with peppers on the side. He said, if you mess up one word, she's not going to give you your stuff. She's going to actually give you a steak. And he was with the, yeah. And what did the dummy do? He went there and said, yeah, give me a cheesesteak with extra onions and peppers. She gave him a cheesesteak with extra onions and peppers. And then when he went outside, he didn't have the stuff he thought was there. He went back in and went off on her. And next thing you know, slapped her up, grabbed her, threw her head on the grill. It was a mess. And the owner came out. Boom! Great book, y'all. Y'all want to hear some good stuff? Check that book out. But anyway, we could go on with a whole bunch of other stuff too. How about on a job site? If you're working on a job site that got hazardous, a lot of people know this, you're working on a hazardous environmental spot, you're working with chemicals, you're working with dangerous stuff, you're working with electronic stuff, you're working with heavy machinery. Y'all familiar with this one? A lot of y'all are. with the process of called lockout, tagout. You know what that means? There's no room for misinterpretation with this because people's lives are at stake. Safety is key number one. You cannot misinterpretate this because lockout normally means when they lock something where the machine cannot be used because it's broke or it's going on for repair. Or it's locked out, so now no one can tamper with it because something else is going on. And no one can get hurt because it's locked out. Nothing can happen now. Tag out normally means when you're putting up a warning about the machine, about its repairs or how to operate it or whatever, case like that. But any case, that's a good method when they came up with that lockout, tag out, because that is a thing where there is no room for mistakes here. You need to pay attention. And I hate to say it, sometimes, let's just imagine if a new trainer was working with a guy that's been on a company, a stubborn guy at that. I've seen this. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's say you're working with a stubborn guy who's very complacent, right? And the new guy, he remember the safety meetings and he know how you're supposed to lock out, tag out something. But he's working with the older guy, and the older guy, he see he's not doing it right. And when he brings it to his attention, the older guy, very complacent, he go, look, don't worry about that. I've been doing this for 30 years. Nobody need to tell me. I've been working this guy. I know what the hell I'm doing. You need to tell me nothing. Boy, I've been doing this for years. You can tell me nothing, boy. And now, you know what? And what they do, it seems to work. And he see this guy does it all the time. That's bad training right there. Because if that new trainer by himself was to do that one day, and they catch him on camera, or somebody get hurt or whatever, that's all going to be on him. Now, he can say all he want, or she, oh, well, this is how John told me. John said he do it all the time. It doesn't matter. You know safety is priority number one with this company. You went above and beyond not to follow those rules because of what somebody told you. Now, yeah, he taught you wrong, but still in all, you know better. You're supposed to lock out, tag out, follow procedure. So don't ever misinterpret what somebody is saying, what you see, or what somebody is doing. They might be doing it wrong, like John here. That don't mean you follow monkey see, monkey do. No. Remember, misinterpretation is a widespread of people misunderstanding something. But one thing for sure is that what I would tell people in closing, explain yourself to someone irrefutably. So there's no way they could deny anything you said or misinterpret nothing you said. Explain yourself in clear detail. That way it's irrefutable, meaning undeniably, undoubtedly, unquestionably. It's like, no, I made it very clear what I needed you to do. There was no room for error here.
And even before you even over with the video, I want to say, you got people with family, for example, let's just say. They tell you, oh, listen, I need a place to stay for 2 to 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Could you let me stay? Could you just let me stay for that temporary?
You said 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah.
And you know the 2 to 3 weeks really mean 3 weeks or more.
Exactly. But you said I could stay here, as long as I need. But they taking a whole month and months to...
It's like, see, now you take my kindness for weakness.
Exactly.
Don't misinterpret. That's a good one. Don't misinterpret my kindness for weakness. Exactly. I don't mind helping you out, but doggone it, you is not going to take advantage of me. Because now you're going to see the flip side of me. Now I ain't going to be so nice. Exactly. And now you're going to be like, man, she was tripping, man. No. I was nice to you, and I didn't have to be. You took advantage by misinterpreting my kindness for weakness. I like that. All right, y'all. Peace.